Hello, 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 my beautiful sunshines. Thank you very much for tuning into Life of Sunshine on Wheels. Of course, it's your girl Shana, and I'm here with another video. Now, I want to talk about, have you ever came to the conclusion of like, what's the use? God knows, what's the use? I have to tell you. My what's the use is if someone tell me, well, why didn't you call me? Why didn't you tell me? I would have been there for you. I could have helped you. But it's like any other time I call and tell you what's going on and you know what to do. It's like, okay, I'll talk to you later. So at this point now, it's like, what's the use? What's the use in me calling and telling you my situation? What's the use of me worrying about what I don't have control of? What's the use of me trying to always figure things out on my own when I know that I have a God that will supply all my needs according to his riches and glory? What is the use? You know what I'm saying? What's the use? Okay, I want to tell you all. Like, I have my wheelchair. It was broken. My old wheelchair, matter of fact, it was not working. And I called the insurance company. They say, well, you qualify for a new wheelchair, and we're not going to fix the old wheelchair. Well, I'm like, well, what's the use? I figured that it would be easy for you just to fix my old wheelchair and it be done with. I'll be fine with that. But no, we can't do that, Miss Thomas, because you qualify for a new wheelchair. Okay, so we put in the information, my doctor, for me to get a new wheelchair. Next thing I know, they deny me. Well, why am I getting denied? Well, because we can't find your disability diagnosis code. So, you mean to tell me 5 years ago, you gave me a wheelchair with this disability that I have and you have the code for it. But 5 years later, I get denied because the disability that I live with don't have a code? What's the use? What is the use? And then I'm saying to myself, maybe God trying to tell me something. I said, maybe God trying to tell me, Shane, it's time for you to get yourself together, get up and walk. Because at this point now, the people telling you, you can't get a wheelchair because there's no diagnosis code for your disability. What in the same is going on? And then the insurance company told my doctor, well, she has to qualify as a quadriplegic. I hope I'm saying that right. My doctor said, what? She doesn't have that. She's not a quadriplegic. Then they say, well, maybe it's MS. My doctor says, no, she doesn't have MS. She has polymyositis. And polymyositis is a deterioration of your muscles. So I can't say she has MS. I can't say she's a quadriplegic. What am I going to put down then? Lord and behold, I'm at this point now, what's the use? So the company that I was working with decided to give me a loaner chair. I'm grateful for that because I'm in a manual wheelchair and it's hard for me to move around with the manual wheelchair. But it is good exercise for me, especially on carpet for my legs and arms. It's good exercise for me. So I was doing that, but in order to go out, especially on appointments, if my son couldn't take me because he's able to lift me up to put me in the car and out of his car, then I'm stuck. So I get the manual wheelchair. I'm grateful for it. I'm happy and thankful that I got it because now I have more independence. You know what I'm saying? So 6 months go by, I'm still at what to use because I ain't got no wheelchair yet, no new one. And then 8 months, Miss Thomas, you have been approved for your wheelchair. Oh, really? Okay, thank you. Lord and behold, it was some things that I needed on the wheelchair that the insurance company was not going to cover. And in order for me to get them, I would have to pay out of pocket. But I learned from the company where the wheelchair came from that as of 2023, January 2023, that if you qualify for these extra things that need to be on your wheelchair, the insurance will pay for it. And so I'm back to what's the use again. Had to go through that. And then they actually approved me for the chair. I get approved for the chair. Then I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. Then finally, almost a year later, I get my chair. And I'm happy. But I share this story with you to say that whenever you are going through something, there's no need in getting upset. Whenever you are feeling down and out, there's no need to get upset at this point. What's the use? It is what it is. You will be putting too much energy into being angry, sad, mad, bitter, depressed. What's the use? I've learned to let go and let God, or whoever you believe in and whatever higher power it is that you believe in, you let go and let them. Because I know I have learned to let go and let God. And if I can't do it, I know He will do it. If I can't figure out things on my own anymore. I refuse to allow myself to get upset. I refuse to allow myself to be angry and mad. It is what it is. What's the use? And I picked up this attitude from my son and daughter. For some reason, it takes a lot for them to get angry. It takes a lot for them to get upset. My son told me I stopped looking forward to things like when a person tell me something, or if a person tell me that they're going to do something. He said at this point now, I let it go in one ear out the other. It is what it is. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. He said I learned not to be upset with it. What's the use? And the same thing with my daughter. She'll tell you in a minute, okay, sure, whatever you say. And then I turn around, I say, you ain't mad. They ain't do what they're supposed to do. You ain't get what you're supposed to get. She said, what's the use? Mommy, I refuse to allow anybody to make me mad. I refuse to allow anyone to get underneath my skin. As long as they're not putting their hands on me, as long as they're not hurting or harming me, it is what it is. What's the use? So let me tell you something. I learned to pick up on this attitude that my children have shown me. They have shown me, Mommy, you need to get like us. It is what it is. What's the use? What's the use of getting upset? What's the use of getting angry? The only thing you're going to cause yourself to do is have a stroke. You're going to cause yourself to look old than what you need to. You're going to cause yourself to be worried, and you may go bald. What's the use of allowing those things to get the best of you? What's the use of calling someone and talking to them about certain situations when 9 times out of 10, they're really not there for you? And if you do have the friends that are, that's good, and family that's are. But if you don't, what's the use? And I'm learning now, I had that attitude to what's the use? It is what it is. I can't worry. I can't stress. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. I live to see another day. I live to keep on fighting. And I'm going to get through it with God's help. And guess what? At the end of the day, it is what it is. Now, you all, I want to say I love you. Anytime something upsets you, anytime something gets in your way, anytime you feel as though you can't do it or you're not going to be able to make it, do not dwell on those things. Do not think about those things. Do not worry about those things. Do not stress about those things. Just look back and say, what's the use? It is what it is. Keep on going and do not allow any of those things to bother you. So my sunshines, I want to say don't forget to like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to what? Tell a friend. Enjoy this video. In the comment section, please list what you do when you feel as though what's the use? How do you deal with it? What do you do? Please, please share with me. I want to say I love you all. You all be blessed. You all be safe. And I'll see you back very soon. Bye.